Or Coach Fulmer, you played up the importance of this series, Tennessee and Alabama. What does Coach Dooley talk to you guys about with regards to this matchup?
Well, he hasn't said much yet, and I'm pretty sure he will this afternoon. We have meetings. I'm pretty sure he'll put his 2 cents in. But yeah, it's a big time matchup, and we know that. And we know Alabama's going to come in here and give us our best shot. And we're going to have to respond to the best of our abilities. And that's the biggest thing, is responding to adversity, because we faced a lot of adversity this year. But it's all about putting it behind us and moving forward.
Growing up, you always know about the third Saturday in October. We screwed that up and we added more teams. But this is always one of the great traditions in college football, is Tennessee, Alabama. And it's what makes, I think, this place special. It's what makes the SEC special. So it's going to be a great opportunity for our players and a good responsibility on how we compete, going against a phenomenal football team that's been kind of the standard in college football the last 2 years. Deep, talented, well coached. We all know about them.
Their front four is probably the best in the country. You know, the way they play with leverage, how fast they play, and how they're in the right spots at the right time almost every single play. They're very disciplined, and we're going to have to be the same way. It's a very tough challenge for us, because seeing that we have been very disciplined all year, we haven't been consistent in our discipline, but we're going to have to be consistent all game. It's going to be an incredible challenge for us, and I think we're going to take that challenge as far as we can.
Derek, is it particularly difficult with a guy like Trent Richardson, because you see in games all the time where he's hit, but he just doesn't go down, and if you don't wrap up and hold on for dear life?
Yeah, I think the reality is, and the same thing with Ingram, that to sit there and put it on one guy, you know, a lot of these, it's okay, that's the free guy. Schematically, we put the extra guy down, boom, they wind it back, you got the free guy, and to put it on him, you're fooling yourself, because more times than not, he's going to make one guy miss in space. I don't care how good a tackler you are. So even a good tackler, a really good back, and y'all have heard me say this, that a good back makes an offensive line. I've always felt that way. You know, it's that age-old debate. But when you have great backs, they make guys miss. And then what happens is it generates yards and it generates juice. The O-line gets more confident. They play faster and more physical. So it's critical that the other guys get off the blocks, that you minimize the space to make guys miss, and then you gang tackle. And if you don't do that, you're just asking for a big play. You know, a little bit like what happened that first play at the LSU game. I mean, take that. We all know we had the extra guys right there at 3 yards, but there was a lot of air on either side. And boom, you know, guys, when you play good players, there's going to miss tackles. I mean, it happens in the NFL every week when you're playing these really good players. Now, you got to minimize the number of missed tackles. You got to play with good technique when you tackle. I think a lot of times people come up there and they're so, you know, you can get a little bit starry-eyed, so you don't use good tackling technique. You got to go play fast and confident and physical and gang tackle.